Bro, what happened to your face here, dog? As you see on the screen now,
man,
what happened, bro? You got a black eye now, bro, and your face looked kind of puffy. So apparently he landed a few good shots on you, bro.
Said he might have got one good one in.
Oh, he might have got one good one in, huh? Bro, slideshow. Did you see this photo? Did you see this image? Let me show you. It's up here now. That was the next couple days, bro. So he landed a few good shots on him. It's like, why are you smiling, my boy? You lost.
You don't want to fuck with us. You don't want to fuck with us. You don't want to fuck with us. You don't want to fuck with us.
And welcome back to the conversation that never ends. This is Timeless Talk. I'm your host, AJ. This is Slideshow to my right. And we're back for another action-packed episode of Timeless Talk. Yo! Some ASMR, brother, or what?
I was going to save it towards the end, but
oh, man.
Thought I might give it to him now.
Yeah. So, yo, man, so we back for another episode, man. This is episode 2 of season 4. I don't know how you say a slideshow. We want our first topic, our first half of the show is going to be a little more serious, right? And then the second half is going to be more like reviewing the farce, or
on the lighter note, as you put it earlier.
Yeah. On the lighter side, the second half of the episode is going to be about these fights, these influencer bouts that we watched on the 14th of this month.
My cousin had fought.
KSI. Hey, bro. Legit, bro. Looks like he could be your brother or even your cousin, like you said, man. KSI looks like Slideshow. In the comments down below, if you guys agree that KSI looks like Slideshow, go ahead and just put a tally in there so we keep that count. Put a poll and see how people think that Slideshow looks like KSI. We're going to put that up on Instagram, matter of fact.
Then you got to put one picture of me and one picture of him now so they can see it.
We're going to do that side by side. I'm going to put on the story on Instagram. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to have him, like, vote. Does Slideshow look like KSI? I'm like, yes or no? Yo, that should be great, man. All right, guys. So today's episode, I already explained to you guys what the second half is going to be. It's lighter. It's about the fights, the prime card, right, is what it's called. The first half, we're going to talk about a more serious note, which is what's going on right now in Israel against them and the Palestinians. Mm-hmm. I got some notes that I took. Before I continue into it, I want to know what Slideshow, what you got on it first. Like, what do you know about, what information do you have on the situation out there? Is it quite a war just yet, or is it just something is it just tit for tat back and forth right now?
At least when you look at the history of Israel and Palestine, like,
they've always beefed it, right?
Yeah, like everybody knows there's something that's going on for thousands of years.
Yeah, it's not new.
Yeah, same thing with like all the nations that surround Israel. It's like you can read about it in the Bible.
Yeah,
same thing that was going on then is going on now. I think the thing is like we just get to see more in depth what the Bible was already saying.
Yeah,
it's like I believe it's over like territory.
I think so. I know that more recently there's been other issues that have been going on with them. So the reasons for the attacks, right? I researched it. Is that all you have though, as far as what you know what's going on, or do you have more before I get into this?
Well, I don't know specifically like the very like down to the T details of what's going on, but I know about something that I read prior that like happened during this time over there.
Yeah.
So like, did you want me to go into that, or did you want me to?
So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that, bro. Let's get into the past first, and see if that has any contribution as to what's going on right now. You know what I mean?
If you look at the Bible, right, God promised Abraham that him and his descendants would live in a promised land forever, right, which is the land of Canaan. And the land of Canaan, God told them it was going to be their possession forever. But even though God had already promised it to them, it was still their job to go in there. And as God said, like, kind of like just mass destroy everybody.
Oh, shit.
So he told them like
they have a strong military.
Basically because if you read it, it's like they went through them, cleared them out, went through them, cleared them out. They were supposed to do that until everybody was wiped out, but because of some circumstances, some nations stayed, and as a result, like you can see, like because of them staying and they weren't completely cleared out, that's why they're at where they're at now. So so if you look at it, was it that? Because if God give you something, it's yours, right?
Yeah.
But if you go and take something, but the people are still there, did you take it or is it yours?
Yeah.
So then they're fighting over land, but it's like
I think that's what it boils down to. Yeah.
Like you took it from us.
Even what's going on now, I'm sure has something to do with that.
Yeah, like you took it from us. No, you took it from us. And then so now we see even our nation is divided because everybody's trying to. I'm on the Philistine side. I'm on the Israelite side.
Yeah, you know a lot of back and forth.
A lot of people are highlighting, like you have casualties of wars.
Yeah,
like this nation's pointing out, oh well, you guys rape women, and it's like, well, you guys kill babies. So it's like,
damn.
And then you like, see, but the key thing is I'm on God's side, right?
Amen.
And Israel is the apple of God's eye. So.
I'm about to say that. That's. I was just about to say that. It's hard not to have a bias, just because, bro. Israel, that's God's. Those are God's. That's God's people, man. Not that we're not God's people. You know what I mean? That's God's. Yeah. That's God's.
No. That's God's people. But like, I think the Bible says like Israel is His firstborn.
Damn. Well,
but bro, you know, Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, bro.
Did you see what she's been saying? Yeah, you've been seeing what she's saying?
A little bit, yeah.
She, bro, that was ripping into her, bro.
I know.
That was ripping into her. She was like, she had said some stuff.
She's Palestinian, though, right?
She is.
Oh, yeah.
And she said something. She was saying, like, I support my country, right? And then, bro, those comments had her by her throat. They was like,
Hamas and all that. But she's stupid because it's like, you support country, yet you disrespect them by getting fucked in a hijab, right? Is that what it's called?
They were like,
what's the thing called that she wears? That she wore?
Oh, yeah.
Is it a hijab?
Yeah.
I don't want to get it wrong.
But they were like,
forgive me, guys out there, if I get that wrong.
They were like, you can't go home, no, can you?
Yeah, because she fucking defiled it by wearing that shit while doing a porn, bro.
There was that, and there's somebody that's like, I'm gonna make my own life decisions before I listen to a whore. I was like, damn. They were in, bro.
Yo, they're going in.
They were in her comments, letting her have it. Everybody. There was like maybe 2 or 3 people after, like, because I was there for it. I was there studying them comments faithfully.
I know you were.
And then
I don't blame you though.
And then some people, they didn't even say nothing. They just posted a picture of her with the thing on, like you said, with a pee-pee in her mouth. I was like, hey, the internet is undefeated.
Sideshow's like, yeah.
Bro, I was there for her, bro. I was, and honestly, though, it's very sad. It's very sad. That like, I don't know the name of the girl, but at least what I was keeping up with is like, I guess it was a girl. I could get the name later, but it was a girl that I think she was actually German. I don't know if you heard about it, but she was actually German, and she was in Israel at a party. They say supposedly it was something like a peaceful protest party, and that's when Hamas
is Palestine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're Palestinian, right? Hamas.
I believe so. I'm not.
I think so.
I want to speak on that. Yeah. She was at a party, and then that's when they attacked and they kidnapped her, and they have videos of when they were walking her away. They separated her from her boyfriend, and it was really weird, bro. After that, they just like, I seen another video where like her body was in the back of a pickup truck. So they kidnapped her. One video, you see her walking off like they're taking her away. And then they said like her body was raped. She was like stripped naked. And then it was weird, bro. They paraded with her body. It was in the back of the pickup truck. They broke her bones too.
This is recent.
This is why that was going on. Like maybe a week or 2 ago. But yeah, they paraded.
Wait, I want to make sure they paraded with her body.
They paraded with her body.
Wow.
While her body was in the back of the pickup truck, like they were driving past like the
Hamas
crowds.
was doing this.
Yeah, and then like you just see people looking into the pickup truck spitting on her dead body. It's crazy because even her family's like, "Can you guys just return the body, please? Like, just return the." I'm like, damn.
This is heartless, bro. When did you read this?
I watched the video.
This is a video?
This is a video.
We can't show you guys this video.
I think I still got it. But
I would post it if I could show it without it being flagged and us getting demonetized and taken down. That's terrible, man.
You can see her.
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to react over this. You said what?
In the video, you can see her leg is broken. Like her knees is like twisted to the side. It's weird. And then like, she was down there naked too.
Brother, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just drew silence right now with that. This would happen now. You're not. This is not because remember I told you brief us on the past. Now we're talking about what's going on today. And the first thing you hit me with is there's a video of a they did this to a German girl that was visiting
Israel.
So I'm listening to your story, right? You're telling me this, and I'm like, yo, that's how ruthless these people are. That you guys even did it to a person that was visiting. That wasn't even really, basically an innocent bystander, really.
Right.
If she was German, she had nothing to do with Israel or Palestine. Man, it takes a certain kind of individual, or in this case, country, to be that kind of ruthless, bro, to make a point. So you're over here, you're willing to even torture and kill and murder their tourists, bro, to send a message? It's bad enough that you're willing to kill innocent lives and take out innocent people that are living in the country. That's already terrible in itself. But it's an extra mile that you're willing to even murder their tourists. That's awful, bro.
It's that's why I say casualties of war, bro, because, you know, not all Palestinians are bad. Because there was a video where, like, it showed...
No, I agree. They're not.
Israel troops, like, you know, beating a Palestinian guy while his, like, 4-year-old was with him. But I'm like, it's one of those things. Like, you know, black people have good people and they have bad people. Same thing with every other race.
There's a good and bad and everything. I agree. So, exactly. So, just, you know, if you're Palestinian and you're watching this, don't think that we're trying to single you guys out and say you're evil. Because there's good Palestinians, right? I agree.
Of course.
But unfortunately, man, your country right now and the ones that are in Hamas and those individuals that are a part of that don't make you guys look too good. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing goes for Israelites.
And then they declared the 13th. Was it the 13th? They declared that.
I think so. Did they? Yeah.
Did they call it? They called it something. There was a specific that
the
meant
name
like,
that they used for it. Yeah.
It meant like what? Like
the 13th day of the month.
I don't know if it was destruction or something, but
the day of destruction, I think. Oh, you talking about Hamas?
Yeah.
Didn't they? Yeah, they declared something, right? That we're going to make today the day where you go out and do random violence.
Yeah.
And start hurting and shooting people and killing people. Yeah, bro. You know who told me about that? A coworker told me about that shit. He told me about that shit, bro. So I'm gonna bleak him out. This individual's name that I'm not going to name gave me a heads up and told me about that, bro. He just said, be careful out there today, bro. We don't know if it's going to happen in the States. It might be acts of terrorism within the state as well. So just be careful. So, with that being said, as I get into it, I did my research, and they're claiming that the reasons for the attacks, the leader of Hamas's military wing, Mohammed Deif, I probably said his name wrong. Who gives a shit? He's the enemy. Said the assault was in response to a 16-year-old blockade of Gaza. So, basically mean this was a response to 16 years of blocking Gaza. You see what I'm saying? Supposedly. Israel raids inside West Bank cities over the past year, violence at El-Aqsa, the disputed Jerusalem holy site sacred to the Jews as the Temple Mount, increasing attacks by the settlers on Palestinians, and the growth of settlements. So supposedly that was the reason for the attacks, what I just read. So when they say that they disputed the Jerusalem holy site sacred to the Jews, the Temple of the Mount. You know what that is?
Temple of the Mount?
I think it's called Temple Mount is what it's called. I don't think it's the north wall though, right? Or the west wall. You know, the wall that they people pray at, and they said supposedly that's where Christ is going to return to. That might have something to do with this location. I'm not sure. But supposedly, ultimately, it was over the 16-year ongoing blockade of Gaza was supposedly the reason why they did it. Israel's response to it was they did airstrikes and they had targets, bro. They basically flew over and fucked up their territories, bro. Israel military said and noted that they destroyed centers that were housing Hamas militants. So basically any housing in Palestine that were housing, Hamas, anybody else Hamas related was getting fucking bombed. They didn't care, bro. Palestinian officials also said that a hospital had been hit along with multi-story buildings, homes, and a mosque.
Yeah, they're not playing, man.
No, they weren't, bro. And then Gaza, and then they also did attack on, let's see here. No, it says Gaza Health Ministry in Gaza said that at least 400 plus Palestinians had been killed, bro. Mostly inside Israel.
Most of them murdered?
Most of the ones that were murdered, yeah.
Were
in
Israel?
Israel. Yeah. My question is, how'd they get in? You see what I'm saying, bro? They had the Iron Dome. You heard about that? That stops missiles. Supposedly they had the Iron Dome over the city of Israel. Over the country of Israel, over the main city.
Uh-huh.
Then you have all these defenses on the fences to keep people out. How did these Palestinians get in? How did Hamas even get inside Israel and start doing these terrorist attacks?
That's a good question.
This is where the conspiracy theories coming in, bro. So supposedly the motivating factors for the attacks, right, were this: Israel's occupation of the West Bank. Recent Israel police raids on the Akaza and mosque in Jerusalem. For those of you out there, I did some research. It's not enough. This is why we need to get a guy behind the camera. Fucking doing the research for us. But yeah, no, so the contentious status of the, okay, we're going to call it that for now, excuse me, AQSA mosque compound. So that was part of the reasons for the attacks. What do you think? Do you think these are legitimate reasons? Like the occupation of the West Bank, what does that mean? Was there a West Bank in Israel? I know you and I are not really light on the topic. We don't know too much in depth about Israel. We know it was God's state, God's country, I mean. But aside from that, it sounds like if this is really the case, bro, they were oppressing. And in a nutshell, what I'm getting from this list I just read to you, in a nutshell, they were basically oppressing Palestinians that were in their country, putting them in jails, occupying the mosques that they were present at. What do you think? Do you think that that's grounds? I guess what the question I'm trying to ask you, Slideshow, do you think that that's grounds to attack Israel the way that the Palestinians did?
Well, because the first thing that had me that I was paying attention to was when you said that they were fighting over the mount, right?
Yeah.
Now you did bring a good point. Like, are they talking about where Mount Zion is? Like you said, like where the Lord's supposed to. Then of course we can't give that up. Right, and then it's like, okay, well then we want to be friends, but if you can't give that up, then we have to fight.
Hands are gonna be thrown at that point.
And then you have the thousand like Philistine troops. Like, I don't know, it's just that's another casualty of war.
Wild, right?
That's what's going on.
It makes sense, right? If you look at the historical context of Israel and Palestine, the conflict they've had between each other, there's actually a graph that I'll put above me in Slideshow right here that I got, and if you look at it, Slideshow, you'll see that from 2008 all the way to now. There was a time where they beefed it really hard in 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
Then in 2010, 2011, not really so much. 12 was kind of ending, and you see all the related deaths. So I guess the ones that are in red are Palestinian, right? So the black bar is Israel, and the red. So on this chart, you guys, the black bars are Israelites, and the red bars are the Palestines. And if you look, the Palestinian numbers are way higher death count tolls than Israel, bro. If you look at that, 2014, it skyrockets, bro. The devastation is way different, bro. Back in 2014, a 50-day war sparked by the kidnapping of 3 Israel teenagers ended in deaths of 73 Israelites, but more than 2,000 Palestinians were dead because of it. That I'm just like, yo, this is like, and that happened in 2014, my boy.
Mind blowing.
And I'm going to leave the chart up as we talk about this, because if you look at the chart and continue to look at it as we're explaining it to you guys, then from 2015 all the way to 2022, look at those numbers. Still, way more Palestinians died than Israelites. That's a trip, huh? You see that, right? I'm showing a slideshow too.
Yeah.
But then look, now fast forward to 2023. This is current events. More people in Israel have died in this conflict alone this year than in any other years prior, in the past decades. Deaths since most recent conflict began. Way less Palestinians. Well, that's not true. They kind of grew up a little bit more as far as the death toll. But right now, I don't know what they were trying to get from this chart. I guess they're trying to prove that Palestinians are more so the victims in this entire.
But then again, how reliable can we?
And then again, where did this chart really come from?
Yeah,
this has just been going around on social media. This chart that I was able to pull was been what has been circling social media.
But we know who controls social media, so.
Yep. And then they're wondering if Iran funded the attack and helped out the Palestinians. In a lengthy address laying out 5 steps, without boring you guys too much, fast forward, McCarthy took aim at the Biden administration for its prisoner swap and its Iran decision to unfreeze $6 billion frozen Iranian funds in exchange for the freedom of 5 wrongfully detained American citizens. Can you believe that? So supposedly that we were in cahoots with them, and the reason why Iran ended up funding that attack on Israel is to get back at us for that.
They got to do something about Sleepy Joe first.
I'm not going to get too deep into that topic, guys, just because, I don't want to spend the whole episode about it. It's very political. I'm not saying that we don't like discussing political and timeless talk. I'm just saying it's not our favorite thing to do here on this show. I wish we could all just agree to disagree when it comes to harder topics like this.
Every politician is a devil, they say, right?
That's what they say. Supposedly the planning of the attack was Iranian security officials. Because Iran was in cahoots with them because of this, because of what happened with the Americans. Iranian security officials helped Hamas plan the attack on Israel and gave the green light for the assault at a meeting in Beirut last Monday. I fucked that up, guys. Excuse me. It's spelled Beirut last Monday. That location. So I don't know. I mean, they say that Iran had something to do with it. That's a good chance. I mean, there's evidence around it. I mean, I was also researching that and figuring out there was some evidence around that. They were saying that for the planning of the attack, officers of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps had worked with Hamas since August to devise the air, land, and sea incursions. So they were working with Hamas supposedly since August of this year, devising a plan how Hamas can come in through because again, it goes back to my whole thing with the border of Israel not being easy to cross. Supposedly, Iran was in cahoots with them to try to figure out this is how you guys are going to be able to fly in. This is how you're going to come into the land. How you going to come into the sea.
That's weird.
That's wild, right? I don't know, man. So, and then here's the funny part. Lastly, and then we're going to move on, guys, to the next topic. Iran's role in the attack, of course, they denied it. Iran has denied any involvement in this attack. But there is a growing consensus among experts that Iran played a significant role in planning and executing this attack. I don't know, bro. So then what does that mean then? Does that mean that Iran's really behind this and that the Palestinian people are just being used as puppets? What do you think it means, Slideshow? I know it sounds like I'm reading. I'm doing history class right now. I'm not trying to bore the audience too much or you. What do you think?
I don't know. I just think they're in cahoots with each other.
They must be cool, right? Are they allies? Were they never allies? Is it shocking that Iran helped them? Is that something that they were never? Are the Iraqi people? I know they're not allies of ours.
Like how in war you try to flank.
Yeah.
Like create a diversion. Like I'm fighting you.
What you really want to do, you're just going to have them come in as a distraction.
Kind of like the movie 300. Like we fighting right here. Then they come in from the side out of nowhere. How the Persians came out.
They flank them. That's how they got them. Because, bro, they were taking them out. And they would have been able to keep their regime going. And like you used the example of 300, right? You remember we watched that movie. Those of you that know the history and watched the movie of 300. The Spartans back then, right? So the way they did it, they were winning, bro. And then they got flanked, right? They would have probably took out Xerxes and all those dudes if they would have been able to keep on their path.
They were struggling for a little bit when that giant dude came out.
Oh yeah, but they were taking them out little by little. If they wouldn't have got flanked, they would have won. 300 Spartans, bro, would have just took them out. But when they got flanked and overran. Because that one hunchback dude fucking revealed, remember that? He revealed to Xerxes, hey, look, this is you guys don't know about this hidden path. You guys take the hidden path, you'll catch him off guard and be able to take him out. That's what ended up happening, bro. Sad story. But
beautiful ending, though.
It was a beautiful ending. Bro went out like a G, like a champ. He didn't go out like no bitch. He almost got Xerxes, too. When he threw that spear, he missed him by, he almost took him out, bro.
Like, nah, he did what he said, though. He said by the end of the day, everybody will know even a god could bleed. And he got him right there. He started bleeding.
Oh, yeah. He busted him in the lip, I think. He got him in the lip. Was it? Yeah.
It
was like the side of his face. He took out on the cheek. Cut out this whole side of his cheek out with his little piercings he had there. He was like, I'm just covering his face with blood. Like, bitch, you ain't a god king. Your ass is going about to bleed, man. So anyway, the summary of proof would be evidence of Iran's involvement includes the meetings that happened in that place. I said earlier that I couldn't pronounce. the fact, mosque? No, Beirut, Beirut. I don't know that place that they went to, not Hamas. The fact that the attack was coordinated with other Iran-backed militant groups and the use of sophisticated weapons and tactics that are beyond Hamas's capabilities. So they're basically, you get it right here. The last part is actually pretty telling, saying that they were using weapons and tactics that were beyond Hamas's capabilities. So they clearly had help.
Got them somewhere.
You know? Exactly. Because I guess they weren't never that coordinated with their attacks, you know? And the fact that they are Iran-backed militant groups, they were with them. That makes it even more obvious. They were with other Iran-backed militant groups that were helping them attack these people, bro. Bottom line, man, what's sad about this, bro, is that a lot of people died, unfortunately. A lot of people living their normal lives in Israel, right? They had nothing to do with military, had nothing to do with government. They had nothing to do with this situation. They were victims of it because they live in their country. Sad, bro. That's like someone coming on the homeland, bro. Here. Flying down. You ever seen Red Dawn? That movie's hard, bro.
No, I seen 9/11.
We got to watch Red Dawn, dog. It's even worse. Even more. See, 9/11 is like a lower version. That was still scary. Don't get me wrong. 9/11 was still sad. Still heartbreaking. My heart goes out to all those who lost loved ones on that day. 9/11 was devastating. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to downplay it, 9/11. But what I will say, bro, is that Red Dawn, if that were to happen, bro, imagine going outside. I'm going to give you a scenario.
Real?
I don't think it was real.
Oh, okay.
But it was based on a what-if scenario.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was the Japanese that they used as the invaders. Bro, imagine you go outside one day, right, and you just look up and you see planes flying overhead, bro, with Japanese inscriptions on them, or whatever country. It could be Russia.
Uh-huh.
I'll use a hypothetical situation. We'll say it's Russia.
Yeah.
You see Russian planes, bro, flying over your head. You see Russian flags.
Mm-hmm.
You start seeing parachutes, bro. People just coming down parachutes and military-esque, and they're just shooting people, bro, from the air.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just invading our homeland. Killing everybody, taking over, putting people in prisoner camps. They're only shooting the rebels, people that are rebelling against them. They're killing them, but everybody else, they're just taking them, putting them in convoys, and locking them up in little camps.
What would you do?
I'm asking you that, bro.
Hold you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna have to kill me.
You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, and imagine that. That's kind of low key what these people in Israel went through.
Yeah.
Scary, right? If you think about it, it's kind of a scary time. Like you said, yeah, you want to kill me. I agree, but I mean, that's still not an easy situation to live through, bro.
It's different when you have a family, though. So what? They kill you, and then what? Get to have them?
Yeah, and what's cool about basically they're just trying to take back the land, take the land somehow. And
but
that's
they'd probably keep you as a prisoner, though.
Most likely,
they probably would.
Most likely, you like fight them back, but you don't try to kill them, or you just stand up for yourself. You're like, I'm not gonna fucking insert. They'll either take you as a prisoner or they'll just pop you. If you're cooperative, you're gonna end up in one of their jails. Yeah. Or one of their camps, prisoner camps. You're going to be a POW, prisoner of war, basically.
Were they separating families or what?
Concentration camp.
They were separating them?
No, they were probably just taking them all together and putting them in different concentration camps, you know?
You heard of Hiroshima, right?
Yeah.
The bombing.
Yeah.
That was devastating too.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki?
They have one of the I've been on a field trip to one of the concentration camps. It was crazy, man.
I'm sure that was tough to see.
It was super hot over there too. So I'm like,
yeah, I'm sure that was hard to watch too, man. See, like, I feel like that living through something like that is just horrific, man. That's why that movie Red Dawn encapsulates that scenario really well. So imagine a family, like you said. Imagine a family, brothers, right, and their dad. They see that shit and they band together. They grab their dad's weapons, whatever they can. And they go into the forest, bro, and basically hold their like freedom. And they basically try to fight these Japanese. That's wild, right? So imagine a scenario, an isolated story, right? You're out like somewhere in the countryside, and you have woods. Imagine the woods, and I go with you. It's like me and you slideshow. Like, fuck, let's get our family, bro. And let's take our guns and go into the woods and like build shelter out there and just kill as many of these motherfuckers that we can if they come at us. Like, that's crazy, right? It's kind of scary to think that, and that's what happens in that movie. It's called Red Dawn. Check it out, bro. I'm giving you a really rough, depiction of that. But the only reason why I bring it up is because I feel like that would be how it would be if it were to happen on the homeland, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's scary as fuck, dude. Like, they're in our airspace. They're fucking landing here. Ain't no military to protect you, bro. You're just there by yourself with your right to bear arms. That's the only thing you have to protect you, bro, is left and right. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of scary. That situation, like, I'm not saying that I would put my tail between my legs. Obviously, I would fight. You got to do what you got to do to hold your own, right? But it's like, just that whole thing would be scary, man. You know, in a way, it'd be scary. It'd be fucking adrenaline.
Yeah,
it'd be, you know.
That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't mean it when they say it. Like, y'all
I don't think
kill
so
me, but
yeah, no.
I mean that y'all gonna have to kill me.
In that scenario, I don't see another way.
Because it's like the living conditions is worse off than the
you're gonna live in a situation you don't know, it's so uncertain,
like a slave.
Yeah, bro, you don't know what's gonna happen next. Like that's such an uncertain, disturbing situation to be in. Really, if you think about it. You know what I'm saying, for what it is, and that's why I'm like, man, dog, I don't know.
Fighting would be the best option though. But
it would be.
It's just different if you have babies with you, if you have a wife.
You know that I got a family too, so
it's weird.
Definitely is, bro. Some devastating shit, man. But you know, you guys. With that being said, man, let's switch over to that's the end of that. And nothing else to add to that. Unless you got something to add to a slideshow, we can move on. But
nah, I mean,
I don't want to end it abruptly, but you know,
I would just say pray for the both of them. That'd be my advice.
Yeah, I agree, because it's just dark times in Israel,
but this is the most important thing that we have to mention.
Go ahead.
The Bible says that, you know, one of the signs of, you know, when they start closing in on Israel, that's like an indication that we're kind of not the end, but the end of the
You're right. How could we not tap in on this? This is the most important part.
The end times.
So would you say this war is an inclination of that starting?
I believe so. No, not nothing starting. I believe, like I heard a pastor say, and I said it didn't dawn on me until I heard him say it. He said it's not the end times. He believes it's the end of the end times. That's what he said.
I thought it was like the beginning of the end.
No. See, when you have all these prophecies from the Bible being fulfilled, like I believe the only thing we have left is for the Antichrist to reveal himself. You already have places where they're scanning their hands to purchase things. That's already a thing.
Brother, I know, I saw that. You know what's even scary about that? Bro. Yeah, Dutch just sent me something that's already happening, bro.
And China is fighting for like the what is it called? The one world currency or something like that? That's becoming a thing, bro.
It's getting real, y'all. Check it out. It's getting real, bro. Look at that. Pay with your palm. Wow.
Well, I can't get cash?
No, yeah, you can pay with cash.
I'm about to say, then I can't get nothing here. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I ain't doing that either. That's crazy. Wow.
And even this AI stuff.
Yeah.
The AI, supposedly the rumor is AI is supposed to like, like this is about to get freaky. Look, do you know how if you pull information from here and here and here and here and just, do you know how they said somewhere, I forgot where they said it was at, but they have like an underground tunnel that has that circular machine that they're trying to make it possible to communicate with spirits and, you know, stuff like that. So they're saying that's supposed to be like the thing that ushers the because even the Bible says the Antichrist is somebody that used to be alive, is dead right now, and will be back, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at that machine, it's supposed to communicate with so they're trying to bring somebody back, basically.
Oh, like with that device you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do you think it's...
I think so.
And then probably, do you think he'll be AI though? You did mention this in the past episode, but...
Not AI, but AI is supposed to like for example, there was another video I watched the other day, right? I don't know if it was real or not, but somebody said they were communicating with AI. Mm. And AI basically was going on to say like he's a real spiritual person, like he's a real spirit. Bro, there's spiritual wickedness we don't understand. There's like people actually do there's witchcraft where like people wake the dead. There's witchcraft that's out there. So it's like you, even though you could say that Satan does not have God's power, he still has pull. That's not to belittle him. And even the Bible says, don't be ignorant to the device of the devil. He got pull. He does have pull. Yeah, he does. So he got some tricks up his sleeve he could do. But I don't know. I think AI probably might have something to do with the Antichrist though. Like that machine, like that's underground. Have you heard of that or you haven't heard of that? No?
Where's the underground at?
I don't know. But it's like a big machine they got underground. It's a big circle that's like 7 miles in diameter. And then like it says like I don't know if it's atoms, but something is like flying around like at the speed of light. And it's supposed, I don't know how it works, but supposedly like you could contact like the like spirits, and just supposedly that's how like they're, once it's fully blown, it'll be a portal. It'll be a portal for them to come in and out, basically. Like a door to come in and out.
So that maybe he's not dead, he's just not in this realm anymore.
No, the Bible says he was here, he died, but he's coming back.
So then is he dead right now then in the meantime?
Well, no, you have to think about it. The Bible was written like 2,000 years ago. So when he's saying he's dead now, he could have been dead then. But it's here now.
So you're saying that he was dead then. So then where do you think his spirit is then? Because you know demons are here, right? We know that demons are here, but is he here? We can't get too deep into this because we got to move on. But
yeah, but
just real quick, answer that last thing and we'll move on. Well, I'll say these last finishing thoughts on the Israel-Palestine thing, and then we'll move on.
You said if I think he's here?
Yeah, because you said he could have died then, right? Because obviously it happened back then. So do you think he's been gone and his spirit's just not been present and there's just been demons here?
Well, then you'd have to think like, what are the possible ways he could come back? Could it be his spirit and his body came back? Could it be his spirit comes back as a different person, or could it be that he comes back through AI?
Either one.
See how they had those robots at the game, so they have a more than capable body.
Yeah.
So is it like his spirit could come back in, like
could
somehow come into one of these?
It could.
I don't know, but I do know he's here though.
You and I both, sir. That's crazy because that's so true, bro. Man. Well, that's a possibility. That's for sure. It definitely is a possibility that it could be AI or actual spirit. So what people think it is, it could be him coming back and possessing someone, or coming back with a vessel and spirit, or like you said, through AI.
Yeah,
we'll see, man. I just wanted to reiterate what you said in a different perspective.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, before we wrap that up, the last thing I was going to say, what happens next after all these attacks in Israel? There have been international reactions, including our U.S. President Biden support for Israel. He actually went out to Israel and spoke with one of their officials, I guess.
Sleepy Joe.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And Arab nations are calling for the de-escalation, but avoid blaming Hamas. Why? Because they don't want to cause no beef and have them come over and attack them next. The Arabs are saying this.
Go ahead and whoop on them.
Including Saudi Arabia. So Saudi doesn't want to deal with it. So they're trying to de-escalate it, but by avoiding blaming Hamas for the reason for all this drama.
Oh, so they trying to play both sides.
Basically. Saudi Arabia is. Yeah. Yeah, man. So any final thoughts before we move on? That's all I got to say about it, report about it. Hopefully it gets to a resolution soon and God's country is not in jeopardy because God's always got their back. But I don't got anything else to add to that. What about you?
Just pay attention and know the times. That's what I'd say.
And be ready.
Yeah. I got to be ready.
Always. All right, guys. With that being said, we're going to transition over to a lighter topic. The prime card, the reviews of those boxing matches that went down. Man, where do we start? Well, before we get into Dillon Danis versus Logan Paul and KSI versus Tommy Fury, which were the two main events, main event, we're going to talk about the undercards. What do you think about the undercards, bro? I liked the tag team one. That one was pretty interesting, man. That Sideshow's like, what'd you think? What are your thoughts since the slideshow?
Well, I couldn't, bro. I thought it was a joke the whole time.
It was. I mean, it was entertainment, though, right?
Something like that, in a goofy way.
We'll be quick with the undercards, man. I think, you know, it was entertainment. It was a joke. Something you couldn't take too serious, right? You knew what it was when you showed up for it. When I paid for it, bro, I knew it was going to be something like similar to what we watched, but I thought it was going to be at least a little different. I thought, you know what, man, these guys are they got to at least be a little seasoned. They got to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They can at least know how to hold themselves in a boxing ring. You were just able to tell by watching those fights how inexperienced everybody on that prime card was.
This was their first practice. Their first practice, first time they probably ever put on laced up real boxing gloves, right? First time they were laced up real gloves, got in the ring. Like they just signed up yesterday.
They were fighting 6-7 rounds, bro. They weren't even fighting. No one was going the distance. No one tried to do 12 rounds.
It was funny how everybody was like just running and tag their partner in and jump out the ring. Like
well, there was one tag team fight, and then the rest were regular bouts. But
no, I'm saying
in that one particular.
Yeah, those 4 people, like they kept on rotating like they were scared.
You're right. They would trade hands a little bit, like just get a cute. Once someone got a good enough lick on the other, back into his corner and here, dog, come in, tag me in.
What was that white boy that came out to that country music? He was tagging everybody though. Ain't
he was, bro. Bad B or B. Sorry, bro. I'm butchering your name, homie. I'm sorry. It was the white dude with the mullet, right? It was the only white guy. He looked like, bro. He looked like he had no business. See, now he's a perfect example of don't judge a book by its cover. Because bro looked like he had no business putting on boxing gloves, man.
He was the best unskilled fighter that was in that ring at that moment.
And he came out like a goof, bro. But
right, then that's
came
when
out a cowboy hat on and shit.
Imagine getting dropped by this dude. And it was getting dropped by him too. That's crazy.
Then you had the dude with the multicolored mango fruit tattooed on his what do he call himself? Fruit fire? I don't fucking remember what his name was, bro.
Juicy fruit.
He said, "Juicy fruit, you're shooting today." No one's safe. Or spicy fruit. I think his name was Spicy.
That's
Spicy fruit or some shit. I chose like, nah.
See, you really gotta retire if you get dropped by that nigga.
Just the names, man. Where did you come up with this? I don't understand the goals, bro.
And the mango was all type of different colors. Like,
spicy mango. He had that shit tattooed on his back, bro. And he was wearing it on his waistline. Peach? It might have been spicy peach. I don't fucking remember it. I look like a mango to me.
I think mango sound better.
It was a mango,
just because of what the emoji does. Keep it.
Keep it somewhat.
Keep it mango. Give him some type of respect.
Anyway, bro. So that was that fight, and that was pretty cool, right? And the other undercards were okay. We'll move on to the. We'll skip a couple of those fights. We'll move into the Salt Papi and Slim fight.
Man,
what'd you think of that one, bro?
I felt like they both didn't want to win. Like, one of them started off, or the taller dude, what's his name?
Slim.
Yeah, Slim. Bro,
I don't know his whole real name. He had a name, but no.
I'm just call him Mantis.
Mantis, bro. Long ass reach. But my boy was losing the first 3.
The first half, yeah.
Bro, Salt Papi was running that shit, right? Salt was laying it on him, bro, for like 3 rounds. Connecting him. He was laying him on him for like 3 rounds, bro, and then...
Bro forgot he was tall. That's a shame.
He forgot he was tall.
That's a shame. Then they slapped him up in that corner at halftime, and then he remembered he was tall. And Salt Papi started messing up.
And look, everybody thought he had that match dialed in, done, bro. And then all of a sudden...
Bro didn't want to win hard enough, bro.
Didn't, bro. And then he just fucking started smiling, and then he tagged him up and dropped him, bro. You remember that shit? So... You don't get off. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys right above us what he ended up looking like in this photo right here. This was the after effect of Salt Papi after he got his ass beat. Bro had 2, as you can see in this photo.
Bro, yeah, looking like a dirty potato.
He had 2. What do they call those ear cleaners? The fucking Q-tips. He had 2 Q-tips out his nose, one out of his ear.
Oh yeah.
You saw that? I showed you, right? You saw it on TV.
We
were watching it. I took a picture of it. That's what's up on the screen right now. And they're seeing it as I'm describing it. So, you guys can see. Too. I did take a good picture of it. As you guys can see right now above our heads, this motherfucker got 2 Q-tips out of his nostrils. He got a Q-tip out of his ear. His shit was fucked up, man.
Right. Like, how you just stand there and let a grown man swing on you?
Bro got his ass whooped. I mean, he obviously
He wanted to.
Yeah, but
He was winning the first half.
Yeah, he was winning, and then all of a sudden he started getting pieced up, and he bro was smiling. And I don't know if this is true at all, but you tell me. Commentators were saying that whenever a fighter starts smiling like that or laughing like that, it's actually affecting them. They're doing that to try to get in their opponent's head to get them to ease up a little bit, but they're actually feeling pain. That's why they're smiling to make you seem like you're not even hurting me, homie. But really, it's all psychological ploy because they're actually hurting and they are feeling it.
Nah, I just think them niggas is goofy and they know they're about to go down.
Yo,
no, because he was doing that little wobble thing last right.
He was, bro. And he's just like smiling, like smirking,
right, like he doing something.
Stick two to the face, and that was it. And bro tried to connect and cover his face, and then Salt's like Salt forgot how to fight for a second, man.
You know what I think that was? You know how you turn off those old school Dell computers? You're like, dun, 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 dun. I think that's what the smile was like. This nigga's turned off.
Oh, shit.
Somebody click the shutdown button.
And Slice was like, you're done.
You know how, like, before the screen go completely black, the computer smiles? Like a little...
Yeah.
And then it shuts off. That's what it did. That's what it did.
That's he got slapped. He's like, oh.
Hey, we need that.
We need to get that one. I have the sound effect. I'm going to put that shit on there, bro. I need to. Oh, shit, bro. That's
and
hilarious.
then the sound for when it turns on.
Oh, yeah. I have those too, bro. Those are good, bro. That's funny. I'm going to put them on here because I got them. I did download them. That's hilarious you say that.
That's all that happened to him, man.
Yeah, man. So that, he got pieced up. Here's what it is. The Salt lost that fight. He had a chance. Me and Slideshow agreed.
Everybody thought he was going to win, though.
We all thought he was going to win. I did. Slideshow thought he was going to win. Everybody that put bets that day probably thought he was going to win. He was going to win that. He was going to defend it.
He was, but I don't know what. I don't know if he drank like a Red Bull and then wore off second half or what.
Some shit threw him off. Yeah.
Okay.
Some shit threw him off, bro. Because, I mean, how does that happen, man? It's just one of those things where it's like, well, what do you do now?
That's so
you
backwards.
live and you learn. It was backwards. It's what you don't expect.
In the second half, you already know what he's bringing because of the first half.
Yeah.
And bro still got knocked out.
Bro still got dropped. So that was that. Like I said, you guys saw the image. Slim didn't look like he got beat up at all. If you see his after photo, it was just like
he looked normal. Comparison
wise, normal. This bro did not take no type of punishment, ass whooping, nothing, none of the above. They used to say all of the above. This motherfucker was none of the above. Bro went in there walking out. He walked out looking the same way.
He's the same mantis that walked in.
Same praying mantis that walked in, bro. Oh man, but it's one of those things, man. That happened, and then moving on. I mean, do you have anything else you want to add to this as far as those fights? You guys, just such quick reviews because honestly, me and Slideshow knew it wasn't going to be a whole lot to say, considering who we're talking about here.
Apparently, everybody could box. So if you like to box, you can sign up. Wink, wink. He knows what I'm talking to.
If he, my boy going in. Oh, no one's safe. No one's safe. He said, "You know who I'm talking about."
Next order of business. Nothing like a little motivation there.
No, take it as that.
Hit you on the keister.
If you know, right?
If you know, you know. The more you know, there we go. The more you know.
The more you know. And for those of you that know, they know. And the person that we're talking about probably knows too. No, bro. Oh, the gun is loaded. Slideshow's got it today, bro. If you're watching this right now, you're visually watching this, and you completely understand who he's referencing.
You gotta do the.
Oh, we're done, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, that was good. The finger guns, bro. Oh, we love you, bro. You know who you are. Anyway, all right. Moving on to the next fight. So that's enough about Salt Papi and Slim. Congratulations, Slim. You did your thing, bro. Moving on was the next fight, which is the undercards are over now, and the co-main event, what they called it, Mr. Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis. Now, you want to get your thoughts out there, or should I get mine out first?
There you go, bro.
All right.
I don't got a lot.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go first. Then I don't like Logan Paul because I think he's a scam artist. He's a shitty person. At least from what he portrays, he's a shitty person. He likes to con people. But what I've noticed about him, there's something that I'm changing my opinion because I recently watched his podcast, his last episode. And if this is true, bro, you're going to probably appreciate this too, actually. He claims that he had a moment of clarity when he was doing, what did he say he was doing? He said he was, what's the word? He said he was meditating and praying or prayer, whatever. And then he said, I don't think he said he used the word prayer. But then he said he came to a conclusion where he's like, I saw Jesus, bro. And everybody, it even threw me off. His co-host was like, what? Oh, finally, like, good. You saw Jesus, like, not in a mocking way, like, good. And what did he tell you? He's like, forgiveness. He put it in my mind and in my spirit that if I forgave this man for what he did about my fiance, all that stuff he exposed about her, he's like, I just felt like peace, and I thought of Jesus and what he did in his following. And he's like, one of the root things, I don't know how true this is, if you believe this or not, and it probably is part of it. I'm sure it's a big part of what we believe. He's like, one of the biggest aspects of that belief of Christianity is forgiveness, or being able to forgive people. And really, Christ forgiving us for and doing what he did to sacrifice himself for us, right? So Logan got deep, bro. This surprised me. This is why I'm changing my opinion about you, Logan. He said that he forgave him for everything he did, and then he felt God said that he had to forgive him in order to be able to win that fight, bro. Now I'm gonna give you my real thoughts, but that's pretty cool, huh? You didn't know that, did you?
Nah.
When I heard him say that, bro, I was like, matter of fact, you know what, man? We're gonna go ahead and because that's growth. If you ask me, bro, if there's truth in that, Logan, which I hope there is, you get an applause, bro, because that takes a lot for someone to realize that, right, and respect that reality of in God's plan, right, is forgiving people, bro.
Yeah.
You know, right? What does the word say? I'm gonna paraphrase. He can't forgive you unless you forgive them, right? 100%. So that was cool, bro. He said that. That's why I remember. I don't know if you remember this. And before he started the fight, he's like, "I forgive you." Do you remember him telling him? Do you remember him telling him that when they came to face to face in the ring? He was like, Logan looked at him. He was like, you could see in his lips, "I forgive you." And of course, Dillon's talking shit back to him, like, "Yeah, fuck you." He's like, "I forgive you." So the fact that he tried to do that, props. I'm gonna say this though: the boxing was sloppy. You definitely need some work, my boy. You haven't fought in 4 years, and it shows. You want to talk shit about Dillon Danis not being a fighter, brother? You got to clean it up a little bit. But I will say that you won that fight because you did forgive him and you put God's advice first, bro. So kudos to you for that. But as far as the fighting goes, yeah, it wasn't great. Dillon Danis. Now I'm gonna roast Dillon Danis. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta go in on this dude. Dillon, I like you, bro. I liked you. I thought you were a good fucking troll. I thought you made it entertaining up until the fight. I thought you just saying the shit you were saying and doing the shit you were doing was fantastic, bro. You were fucking doing some funny shit. But then when you started going about his wife or his future wife, I was like, he might be touching the boundaries here a little bit. You might want to ease up on the fights between you and Logan, not between you and Nina, man. You might want to ease back a little bit on his fiance. But then again, he said he was bro coding him. Just trying to stop him from marrying a hoe. So he claims. Bro, what happened to your face here, dog? As you see on the screen now.
Man.
What happened, bro? You got a black eye now, bro, and your face looked kind of puffy. So apparently he landed a few good shots on you, bro.
Said he might have got one good one in.
He might have got one good one in, huh? Bro, Sideshow, did you see this photo? Did you see this image? Let me show you. It's up here now. That was the next couple of days, bro. So he landed a few good shots on him. It's like, why are you smiling, my boy? You lost. Not only did you lose, I mean, you don't look that fucked up. Let's be honest. You don't look that fucked up, right? You just got a fat left eye. But, bro, what did we see the whole time, Slideshow?
Bro's an idiot.
Walking into him. What is that shit? So you're not going to win a fight doing shit like that, bro. So
bro fight like a Neanderthal.
Fought like a Neanderthal. Fought like shit. That happened, and then, So it's like, what's the deal here? What are we doing?
That's how you can tell
he didn't
just
fight.
A troll.
Yeah, he was a troll. Exactly. You went in the ring not prepared. Bullshit. So those are my thoughts. I think the man that won the fight deserved to win the fight because not only did he forgive his opponent, but he went in there and he boxed him. Right? Yeah. Dillon went for lunges. You saw that shit trying to do fucking was it not jiu-jitsu? Yeah. He was trying to do grapple moves,
his head,
getting him in a guillotine. You saw all that shit. Like, what are you doing? You're in a boxing match, bro. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. What do you think, bro? Not much else to say about that, but what do you got to add to that? That's what I wanted to go with.
Me personally, I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention or if I just didn't see it, but I've never seen this nigga. I didn't see him swing.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't. No, he did. He did swing. He landed a couple punches.
I didn't see none.
Like, I'll show you one right now. Another one right here. Boom. That he landed that shot pretty good. I mean, that was like one connect to the jaw. You know what I'm saying? It was just a hit like this, but you didn't do shit. He didn't rock him. You saw he landed a couple good little quick. But that's it. Logan bounced right back.
Not
so
enough
it's just
to
like
do anything to his face.
Exactly. Okay, congratulations. You landed a shot. You want a cookie? Like, it didn't knock him. Didn't knock him loose. It didn't knock him off balance. Nothing. Like, foolish. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, what are you gonna do with that? I don't know. That's goofy shit.
Hey, you could have sent anybody to fight this nigga if he was gonna fight like that the whole time.
That's facts, bro. It was just sad to watch. I mean, it was an embarrassment to the sport of boxing. I mean, you embarrassed yourself, Dillon. This
right?
real.
They should have had him in that first tag team match,
brother. They just yeah, they shut up. You're right, because he would have probably fared better in that fight. Right. Or at least he would have been
fit in with them.
He would have fit in just
that white boy didn't knock him up, but
if that white boy didn't floor him first. My boy ready. The chamber is loaded with slideshow today, man. I'll tell you what, though. These are good. These are well-placed shots that deserve to be fired, bro, because these people are, especially Dillon, you just embarrassed yourself, man. I don't got shit else to say about that fight, bro. Does anyone want to add to it, though?
They should give everybody their refund back.
That part. Give everybody their money back.
Yeah.
Drop the shells and give them their cash back, man. It was garbage. I agree.
I'd have been very upset if I paid to go there.
I'm upset that I paid to watch it. Bruh. Fucking A on me, bro. I dropped the ball. Come on, AJ. Like, I don't know, man. I enjoyed the experience with my boy, though. We came over, we watched the fights that day. We got some Hawaiian barbecue. It was a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? We had a good time. We were supposed to do it on a bigger scale, but I'm kind of glad we did it now. We're going to have some brisket and some other good shit going on. A bunch of people watching. That would have been fun to have the people here, the atmosphere, but I'm kind of glad we did it because that turned out.
Disappointed.
Yeah, everyone would have been like, what did we just watch? What's that? You know, I know EQ has his thoughts on it. He's just like, bro, because you think Q would have been good on the prime card?
I think him and Dillon could have been like the third tag team on the first match.
You say EQ and
I think they'd have had that. They'd have had that. They might have had that.
Is that a shot?
Is that a shot?
All right, so you heard that here first, EQ. Slideshow thinks you would have done great in a tag team bout on the prime card. Hey, man, that would have been a hell of a start, and you would have got paid well, too. Boy would have came home with a bag.
Yeah.
No, for real talk, bro.
Whether you win or lose.
Hey, before you think this is a diss, let's be real right now, okay? Not only would that have gotten you some attention, right? You could have shown off some boxing skills, right? You could. Ain't got no ice, my boy. No, but you see what I'm saying, though? Like, because you tapped the mic, it would have got you some motivation. It would have got you some attention, my boy, and it would have got you paid. It would have got you a bag. You know what I'm saying, right? It would have got him a bag.
More fights.
It would have got you more fights too. So that actually would have probably springboarded your career. So before you think this is a diss, EQ, if anything, it would have been something to help you get that career off the floor, my boy.
That's like Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Even though he lost, they said he made more than he ever made.
No, it definitely, absolutely, and that's 100%, bro. You know, so that's actually how he got us off the floor. Like you said, this influencer shit helps people in that way.
Yeah.
You know. Fast forward now to the KSI Tommy Fury bout. What you got, slideshow? Main event. The main event now.
Are they white? The Fury brothers?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I don't know what they are, but I kind of felt like they kind of didn't give it to KSI because he was black kind of thing.
You think so?
Hey, for
KSI did land more blows.
What was bro name? Is it Tommy?
Tommy Fury. Yeah.
For being a boxer, he should have did better.
I agree, but my theory. Well, go ahead first. What do you want to add to that? I have a theory though. If
we fight in toe to toe, and I don't fight.
Yeah.
But you're a boxer, professional boxer, whatever, and we standing toe to toe. Even if you did do a little bit, I think it should go to me. The fact that I was giving you a run for your money, and I'm not a boxer.
Yeah, and you're a pro, and I'm not technically a pro,
and you are, and you're way bigger than me.
That too. Yeah, and those factors alone is kind of like what takes you like, whoa, what happened then? How did this dude stand with you as long as he did if you're the guy that does this professionally?
And
I'm the YouTube influencer, billionaire that made money off of Prime and everything else under the sun. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy that would be.
I think there was some prejudiceness in there.
I think so too, man. And you know what it was too, though? I think Tommy did lose that fight because of how unorthodox fighting KSI was doing.
I think
the jumpy jacks and the followed up with the quick left and the hard right after. I mean, he landed it a couple times.
I
think that style probably threw him off. Think about it. He didn't know how to box a guy that was coming at him like that. That's what I think. I think it threw off Tommy's rhythm. That's my thoughts, bro.
Yeah, he's not used to people jumping up and down like that. But
exactly, when you coming in to box somebody, like, what the fuck is he gonna do? I don't want to get too close because God forbid. Sure enough, here comes the striking right. You know what I mean? Like, bro would set him up and the two piece.
And you know, man, it could be due to race or just politics because of who his brother is. It could be that, or he could have paid somebody off.
Facts.
But he for sure lost.
No, definitely.
He for sure lost.
There's no way he should have won that fight. I stand by that shit 100%. I think genuinely, bro, that shit was. I don't want to say 100% rigged, but it was just shit was off, fell off for sure.
Right.
And he even lost a point for hitting KSI in the back of the head.
He lost like 2 points, I think.
Was it 2 points? I thought it was
like 1 or 2 points.
I think it was 1 point.
Either way, like, nah.
We watched the fight. Me and Slideshow watched the fight. We talked about this shit off the record, and we both agree that KSI won that shit. Right? Your cousin won it, bro.
My cousin.
Look at your cousin, man.
Put
your cousin up on the screen right now, bro. KSI, you won that fight, dog. Good. You won that fight, my boy. Nah, he did though. I mean, he powdered after someone kicked the fucking screen.
Yeah, and they walked him out.
The fucking announcer or the commentator.
Yeah.
Control yourself, KSI. He's like, control it.
Before he won it, it was a loss because he said he was going to knock out. Control it, KSI. Come on.
He's obviously very upset, and I understand why he's very upset. KSI shocked a lot of people. I think he was a plus 300 dog going into this fight.
Then you will get the rematch, and you'll win the rematch.
Do you want that rematch?
I hate losing, man. We've all been there, my friend. It's all part of it.
I mean, come on, bro. I mean,
let it be Tommy Fury. They're going to have VQ run and bring him a prime and ask if he's okay.
Shit. He's like, gonna run and bring him a prime and ask him if he's okay. Here you go. EQ, you gonna do that?
bring him a warm towel.
Oh, bring him a warm towel, bro. Oh man. So that was that, man. I don't really have much else to add to it, bro. I guess this is gonna be considered probably a shorter episode, especially after.
Yeah, because I don't want to get upset again.
Man, I don't really have much more to add to that, you guys. You guys know how it is here. It's just these influencer boxers. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The last thing I will say before we do our final thoughts, me and Slideshow, I do like Jake Paul. I'm looking forward to him fighting in December, just because I know he puts in a lot of work. Bro fights, he trains twice a day. Me and Slideshow kind of differ here and there on Jake Paul. He feels like some of his fights are rigged, right? Or he doesn't really knock people out like he claims, or like it shows.
Bro did not. Man, thank you. You know what? Thank you for saying that. Bro did not call Rey Mysterio out.
Did he really?
Remember he said Rey Mysterio.
Oh yeah, he did. That's right. He did.
It's at this point it's kind of hard to persuade me. After this guy then called out Rey Mysterio on national TV.
I'm sorry, bro. Maybe he called him out to actually box him though in a real fight, not wrestle fight, not WrestleMania. He didn't say, "Ray, I'll see you in WrestleMania. I'm getting that belt." Oh no, that was Logan that did that.
That's what he said.
Logan said that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you're right. Well, we're talking about Logan, not Jake, right?
Yeah. Who are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about Jake. I'm tripping. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm talking about
Logan. Oh, and Logan said that. Logan did call him out. You're right. He's like, I'm coming after that U.S. championship belt.
Right there. We should have turned the TV off, Logan.
Brother, that shit is so wrong.
It just became for 3 and younger.
It really did. For all the people that actually, he called out Rey Mysterio. He called out, motherfucker. That's just written. It was supposed to happen that way. So if Rey Mysterio loses the championship, it's because someone wrote that Logan Paul's supposed to win the championship.
Hey, you guys want to place bets on that?
Yeah, you might want to bet on your boy Logan because it's already been written. It's put in place. Mysterio's better, but Then
Why
again,
would he call out somebody that's like 3'9"
in fake fighting at that?
that
He
wear a
supposedly-
costume?
He oh my gosh, bro! And he does wear a costume. He wears a luchador mask, bro. Where's the luchador mask? Oh.
I can't take these people serious, man. I can't. These niggas goofy. More goofy than Miss Rachel.
Oh, wow. He said Miss Rachel. He done, bro. Bro, Miss Rachel. No one's safe today, bro. Yo, this is Slideshow's day to just be. He's dropping shells, my boy. He's dropping shells.
Judgment Day.
Man, all right, guys. With that was a very fun episode, man. With that being said, well, we're going to throw the mic over to Slideshow. Go ahead. What are your final thoughts, bro, before we say goodbye to them until next week?
Niggas is goofy, man. Niggas is goofy.
Oh, this is a fun episode. It was weird. It was different. You know what I'm saying? We started off a little dark talking about Israel and Palestine. Then we ended it up, of course, on a lighter note with this funny shit that we watched. We were bearing witness to.
All I'm saying is don't do
week.
nothing goofy, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, the world's filled with that goofy shit, brother. That's just happening every day, all the time, every fucking where, man.
I just say don't be goofy and just keep praying for Palestine and Israel.
That's good, bro. I agree. And you know what, man? Our prayers go out to both countries because, like I said, there's good and bad in both. I agree with Slideshow. And I'm not going to just completely put our full personal opinions out there because we felt like we didn't really need to say everything about how we feel about it because at the end of the day, God has the last say in everything.
Yeah.
So we'll just pray for both and leave it in his hands. Right, Slide?
That's correct.
Sounds good. Well, guys, before we wrap it here, make sure you comment, subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, please. You YouTube watchers out there, make sure you guys stay up to date with us. We're working on merch for you guys. We're keeping everything to say. As a matter of fact, we got a lot of beautiful things coming, man. We're trying to keep it positive and pushing for y'all. Thank you guys for supporting Timeless Talk every single week. We love rocking with y'all. All right, guys. And with that being said, this has been Timeless Talk. We'll see you guys next week. Stay positive. Drink water.